Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome to SkyFactory 3, baby. That's right, folks. New mod pack. This just came out yesterday. Why in the world do I have googly eyes? Why do I have googly eyes? Those are not my eyes. That's not what my face looks like. What is going on here? Anyway, welcome to SkyFactory 3, folks. That's right. We just got this pack out yesterday. It came out on January what is today? Today is the 2nd. So it just came out New Year's Day, January the 1st. Today's the 2nd. And you know me and my SkyFactory. I love SkyFactory. I thought about doing a playthrough on SkyFactory 2.5 when it came out, but sadly the timing just wasn't right with some other stuff that was going on. But here we are. We're going to do this, and so let's go ahead and let's get started, because I'm super excited about this. So as you know, with the whole SkyFactory thing, you start off on a tree. You start off on a single tree with a single piece of dirt, and you gotta get going and do stuff that you basically gotta make it so that you got to build everything that you own from this one tree. And so getting started is the main objective. And if you don't start properly, you could have some problems. So we want to make sure that we get saplings like right away. So achievement getting wood, got it. Okay. Now if I go down much farther, I'm going to start losing leaves. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and turn these first 2 logs into planks. Right? I want to get myself a crafting bench, and then I want to make some sticks, because what I want to do is I want to make a crook. If I get a crook, then I have a much better chance of getting saplings. So let's do that. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a crook, and let's go ahead and get rid of this crafting bench now. Actually, don't get rid of the crafting bench just yet. Let's I just want to make sure that I get a sapling. If we get a sapling, I'm happy. Okay, no sapling there. Let's break this crafting bench. Let's go down another layer here and see if we can get a... Aha! Sapling! Sweet. From here on out, it really doesn't matter what happens, because we've got a sapling, so we can replant the tree and get it growing again. Oh, it fell off. Darn it. I was hoping I could get that one. Oh, well. Oh, well. All right, get down one more block here. Actually, we'll just go ahead and go all the way down now, because like I said, we've got our one sapling. Aha, and now we're at our dirt block. So next thing we want to do is we want to take that crafting bench back out again, and let's go ahead and plop it down. Let's make ourselves some more wood. Let's get ourselves some slabs. If you've never played SkyFactory before, one of the things you want to remember is monsters only spawn on full blocks, right? So if you make your platform out of half blocks, out of bottom half slabs, it's not spawnable. That's great. Let's go ahead and break this crafting bench again. Sweet. And now we can go ahead and start putting down a little place for us to be able to walk. I'm super excited about this. I don't know what kind of schedule we're going to have on it, because like I said, it just came out yesterday. I really wasn't even thinking that we were going to do anything with it. But when it came out, I was like, oh, we have got to do this, right? So like I said, not real sure what the release schedule is going to be on this thing. I'd like to make sure that we get at least one video a week. It may take the place of something else that we're already doing. We've got the two modded series on the channel right now. We've got the beach block server, Infinity Light, but we're fairly well progressed on that. We're at like 20 episodes, and it's Infinity Light was never intended to be a long-term kind of a thing. So we might have come to an end with that one. We'll just have to wait and see. The other one that we have, of course, is Direwolf 20. Direwolf 20 is another kind of a light pack. It doesn't have a lot of mods in it. It doesn't have a lot of really stellar content. So I'm gonna keep an eye on the views and see what's performing well and what's not, and we'll make a decision. But for right now, I'd say we probably are gonna have at least a video a week coming out for this, and we'll just go from there, right? Okay, so here we are. Got ourselves a little platform that we can work off of. Not very big. Of course, down below us is the absolute nothingness of the void, so don't fall down there. Does anybody know, is there a way to make this background change? I don't know if I want to keep looking at a rainbow the whole time, but anyway. So we planted our extra tree. Now, let's work it away. Got to use the shift key. That'll get the new tree to break, or not to break, but to grow eventually. When it takes this long, it's usually a monster tree. I hope it's not a monster tree. It is not. Good. Whew, okay. Oh, I pushed the wrong button and almost died. Ooh, that was bad. All right, so let's get ourselves some more wood here. We need to find a place to put our crafting bench. Well, we don't really need the crafting bench down just yet. Let's see what all do we start with. Of course, we've got our achievement book. That one's pretty. That's pretty cool. We'll be doing some stuff with that. We got our open computers book, a digital guide for environmental tech. Environmental tech is the bomb. We will be doing stuff with environmental tech. Of course, materials and you from Tinker's Construct. We got a torch, a bacon, and a donut, because Bacon Donut is the mod author. Ha ha ha. Funny. We've got a builder's wand, but it's not, I don't think it's really a builder's wand because it doesn't do anything. I tried it out in creative yesterday and yeah, it doesn't work. And then of course we got the stuff that we just got. We got this oak wood plus our crook. Now the crook is a really cool thing. It comes in multiple types of crooks. You can do a wooden crook. You can do a bone crook. I think there's an advanced crook of some type. So a compressed crook. Now the compressed crook will do really cool stuff in that it gives you a much better drop percentage, and I think it does more of an area. So ultimately I want to get probably to that, but I want to get to this bone crook as soon as I can, which means we're going to have to get a mob spawner going. The one thing I do love about SkyFactory 2, well, SkyFactory in general, and now SkyFactory 3, is that because it's a world with nothing around, mob spawning is easy. As long as you get yourself a good mob spawner set up with enough space to spawn mobs in it, you'll never lack for anything that you need from, say, a mob drop. But let's get ourselves some more wood. Now there's a couple of things that I want to make sure that we get to today. Number one, I want to get a kind of a rudimentary storage system set up. I think we're going to use storage drawers for that. I want to make sure that we get ourselves a couple of barrels set up so that we can start to collect rainwater should it start raining. Did I get that one? I think I got it. Yeah, I did. Good. As long as we get at least one sapling from every time we chop down a tree, we'll be good. There are some other things that we want to make sure that we do, though. And one of the things is we want to make sure that we kind of expand our tree farm. We want to make sure that we get a good tree farm. And so to get a good tree farm, you're going to have extra dirt, right? So that's going to be one of the first things that we do. Let's get our one sapling that we got and go ahead and replant that. Let's get ourselves our crafting bench. Notice that we got this little silkworm right here. He's important too because we gotta get string. If we put the silkworm on the leaves of the trees, it'll infest the tree. It'll infest it and turn it into kind of silk, and you get string from that. So we'll get that string here real quick, momentarily. But one of the first things we gotta have is we gotta have a couple of barrels so that we can get some rainwater. So to get a barrel, you need some of these. Let's do a barrel. I think it's 6 planks and a slab. Whoops, not slash whatever. We need one of these barrels. So yeah, 6 planks and a slab. Sweet. So let's get a barrel there. Oh, I guess we probably better get 2 because we're going to want to make an infinite water source as soon as we can. So let's get that and that. Sweet. And I think I want to put this. Do I want to put this down here? I think I want to put this right there. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. So we'll probably end up. I'm sure we'll end up moving most of this stuff as soon as possible. But that'll get us started. Hopefully it'll rain soon, and we'll get some rainwater. So now what else do we got? We've got some of this. So if we do this, we can't really do a storage drawer yet because we don't have enough wood. So let's go ahead and get this next tree growing. Actually, there is one thing that I want to do. I have 9 planks. Yeah. I do not want to get a monster tree. I don't want a monster tree. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set it up so that we don't get one of those. So we go here, here, and then 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's as high as I can reach when I'm chopping down a tree, right? I'd be able to chop this block down. So if I come 1 more block and then we put a half slab right here, put a half slab right there, the tree can never grow past that, which means we'll never get a tree larger than one we can reach from the ground. So I know that those big trees are awesome. I know that those big trees are very, very awesome to look at, but I tell you what, when it comes to harvesting them, not a very good scenario in Skyblock. In a Skyblock type series, not good at all. So that'll help us out with the size of the tree, and we'll do that with the rest of the tree farm too. So once we get some more dirt going, we'll be able to there we go. We'll be able to reach everything from the ground until we get something automated set up. All right, so let's get this tree planted again. I couldn't do that because my inventory bar was full. Of course it was. You know me. All right, twerk away. Make another tree. We'll make this tree, and the next thing I want to make sure that we get is we want to get started on this. I think I want to expand the platform out a little bit, and then I think we're going to work on getting some storage so that, see how it wanted to. This one here, this one wanted to go bigger, right? We would not let it. That was not going to happen. So let's get ourselves. Oh, I just threw my crook away. Are you serious? You bonehead. That's okay. We can make another one. We have more sticks, so we can make another one. So that's derp number 1. RB derps on the first day. Throws his crook away. Moron. Okay, get ourselves some more saplings. Saplings would be good right about now. Come on, saplings. I really need a sapling. Silkworm. I got a silkworm. We also need to get some apples to drop. Hopefully we'll get some apples to drop. Oh, there's a sapling. Good. That helps. There's another sapling. Sweet. And another sapling. Oh. Sapling's awesome. Okay. Getting close to the end here with this. And we'll, like I said, the next thing I want to make sure that we do is start to get some rudimentary storage set up, just so we can start putting things away and keeping it out of our inventory. All right, let's get this out of here. Let's get this out of here. We'll put this back in our hand, I guess. Some people have installed a vein miner on this, I've seen, which would make it so that those big trees are not a problem, but I'm not a big fan of vein miner. I think vein miner's a little cheaty, personally. What do you guys think? I know what one person's going to say, because he loves himself his vein miner. Plant another tree. Hit this one with a crook. There we go. All right, let's get ourselves some storage going. So let's plate this. Let's do this. We need to make 1 chest. Or no, it's not 1 chest. It's 4 chests. Do I have enough to do that? I don't. Storage drawers are 4 chests, right? So I might have to wait on this. I might have to wait on this indeed. So drawer. I want to do the 2x2, this thing right here. Yeah, I need 4 chests for that. So I'm going to have to wait until next go around for this to be able to work. So let's get ourselves another tree. We got our barrels. Oh, I know what else we need. Aha, here we go. I know one thing that we can do right now. So I'll show you that here in just one side. We'll do that right now. One of the things that we need is we need more dirt, right? We said that already. So if you have a bunch of saplings, you can put saplings in a barrel and they'll compost and they'll turn into dirt. Well, the other thing you can put in there is leaves. So this pack right here, awesome addition, love it. Wooden shears. So as long as we've got a sapling, an oak plank, 2 oak planks, and 2 sticks, we can actually make a pair of wooden shears. So let's get ourselves a few more sticks. Okay, that's fine. We have a sapling, good. So let's go ahead and get that. Let's get those. Let's get ourselves some. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll get ourselves some leaf blocks. And with the leaf blocks, oh, and it even gives saplings too. That's cool. The leaf blocks you actually can get, but the wooden shears, of course, as you see, they don't last very long. But that's okay because we've got enough now that we can come right over here into our barrels, and we can plop these down in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll get us 2 extra pieces of dirt. We'll be able to expand the farm out a little bit. That's cool. Let's go ahead and chop this tree down. Actually, let's do something. Let's make a life improvement to help chop the tree down a little bit better. Let's make ourselves an axe. Sweet. Eventually, we'll get into making some tinker tools. That way, we don't have to keep crafting new stuff. We can just build it, right? Or we can just repair it. There's that. Okay. And cool. Sapling. Okay. Dirt. Yes. So boom. Boom. Now we got 2 extra pieces of dirt. Awesome. We might as well go ahead and use up the rest of this and make more dirt. Sweet. Okay. How are we doing on wood? We might have enough now. No. We need 32 to make 2. We need 32 to make the 4 chests, but then we need 5 more to make the rest of the storage drawer. So we'll have to wait on that. That's almost done. Let's get this tree growing. Come on, there we go. Sweet. Okay. Probably do another pair of shears, I think, because that worked out well for us last time. So that was that, and this. Sweet. Yeah. I kind of like shearing the leaves because that, like I said, that helps you make more dirt a lot faster. Oh, we lost one. I do have another sapling, right? Yep, good. I don't want to waste the sapling. I don't want to lose out on the fact that I might not have any saplings, because having saplings is kind of like lifeblood, at least for a while. So that's enough for now. Some more saplings for sure. I think the next tree that we're going to do, I think we're going to go ahead and infest the leaves on that one because we do want to get some string going. And there we go. Okay. Chop it down a tree. Get the wood. We'll make ourselves a storage drawer. Well, 4 storage drawers as a matter of fact. Because when you craft the 2x2, you actually get 4 of them. Sweet. Okay. Plant the tree. Sweet. Alright, let's get ourselves this and do this. There we go. Now we need 4 chests. Nope, not like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Chests go in the corners. Boom, 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 boom. And then this. 4. 4. Don't throw the wood away, dingbat. 4 2x2 storage drawers. Awesome. Is this done? Yep, that's done. That gives us, what, 4 more? So that's 5 pieces of dirt altogether. We're making progress. This is awesome. I love it. Storage drawer. Where do we want to put that? I think what we want to do with the storage drawers, I think we want to go ahead and expand the platform out a little bit because we're still a little close. We're still a little close to where we started from. It's the sunrise of day 40. I am playing this on a server, so I created a server to run the SkyFactory world on, so that it will stay loaded while I'm while I'm away. I don't know if I'm going to lose all these. I don't want to lose them. Don't lose them. I lost it. Dang it. Hate it when that happens. But anyway, I did set up a server for this, so it will be constantly running. So that's why it says we're on day 40, because it's been running all night. I set it up late last night, and it's just been running away with nobody in it. C'est la vie. Okay, expand the platform a little bit more. Make it a little bit more safe for us. Cool. And cool. Sweet. Okay, so now I think we're going to put the storage drawers, I think we're going to put those right here. So let's go ahead and pick that up a little bit. Let's do that, and that. Sweet. So now, let's put our saplings up there. Let's put our leaf blocks there. Let's put our silkworms there. What else do we need? Silkworms, we got sticks. Do we have wood blocks? We do. So let's do wood blocks there. Let's do wood slabs there. And then we got sticks, so we'll put our sticks there, I guess. Dirt. Dirt can go there. Sweet. I think we're doing good. Okay, now the next thing that we want to do is get some silkworms, or get some string. So let's go ahead and get this tree to grow, and we'll get a silkworm. There we go, and we'll infest this tree. And now what we got to do is we got to wait. So see how it's going 6%? That's just 6% on this leaf. Once this leaf gets infected, then it'll start to spread. See how it started to spread to this one here? So once this whole tree gets infected, then we'll be able to harvest it with a crook, and we should get a bunch of string. And once we get the string, then we can start setting up our sieve. Now, something has changed with the sieve in SkyFactory 3. When you make it, you only get the sieve. It doesn't have a mesh in it, so that's what you got to have the string for. We can go ahead and make this. So we need 4 wood planks, we need a slab, and we need 2 sticks. So let's get some wood planks. Oh, I don't have enough planks. Darn it. Well, that's not good. We do have that, and we do have those. So actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to change this out for a crafting station. There we go. Put him over here, I guess. Crafting station. Yes, thank you. Crafting station there. Now we can go ahead and put this in there like that. We can put this in there like that. We can do this like this. So all we need are 2 more oak planks. Progress done. Is it all done? It looks like it's all done. Sweet. Okay. So let's go ahead and see if we can get some string out of this. How many uses does this have left? 15. But it looks like we're getting string from oh, yeah, we got saplings. Good. Yep, that's good. Are we getting string from all? Oh yeah, we're getting lots of string. Now we don't need that much string, really. We only need 9 string to make a mesh. So let's go ahead and break this. Let's go ahead and chop the tree down. Okay. I put all this in there and I wasn't ready to do that yet. Darn it. Do that. Do that. Let's go ahead and make our sieve. There we go, and make our mesh. There's our sieve and our mesh. Cool. We'll go ahead and put this. I think we're going to put this over here. Nah. Put it right here for now, I guess. We need that piece of string back. And then you just take the mesh and click on it, and you got a mesh in there. Now, we got a couple of things we could do. We could either take this dirt, we could plant more trees, which would probably be beneficial. But the other thing that we need to do, and really I think that's probably the more important thing, is we need to start sifting that dirt and try to get cobblestone from it. So let me go ahead and clear the rest of these leaves out, and then we'll go ahead and we'll start sifting dirt, and we'll see what we can get from that. Because that sifting dirt is how you end up getting cobblestone. Cobblestone is an important thing for us to be able to start getting ores. You've got to be able to get cobblestone with ores. So let me clear these out real quick, and we'll do some sifting of the dirt. This will only take a second. Boom, boom, boom. Almost done. We'll get another tree planted. Sweet. Give me a sapling, please. Thank you. Plant that. Okay, so sift dirt. We'll put... we can't do that. We'll put 1 back. How about that? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So sift, 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 sift away. Sweet. We got 4 of them. Good. 7. 10. Oh, what's this? We got a melon seed. Good. So we'll be able to garden soon too. Food is going to be an issue. We have not received any... We haven't gotten any apples yet. That's kind of not good. That's kind of not good at all. Anyway, take these. Do this. Nope, not like that. It's a 2x2. There we go. 2x2. It is pouring down rain at my house. That's weird. Okay, so now what do we do with cobblestone? Well, cobblestone we can put down like that, right? And then we have to break it with a hammer. So the hammer, H-A-M-M-E-R, one of these, just do a wooden hammer for now. So that's 2 planks and 2 sticks. So let's get ourselves some sticks. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it's there. And we might as well make 2 of them because it's going to break. Yeah, it's going to break. There we go. So now we got ourselves a hammer, and then we just take the hammer, and when you hammer cobblestone, it turns into gravel, right? How cool is that? Then you take the gravel, and you put the gravel down, and you hammer that. Gravel turns into sand. That's cool. And then you take the sand, and you hammer it again, and it turns into dust. Then you can bring the dust over here, and you can put it through the sifter, through the sieve, and get nothing. There's not a guaranteed drop, but every once in a while you'll get something good. So here we got bone meal, right? Bone meal is going to come in handy when it comes to farming, obviously, because we want to be able to get the stuff to grow. But that's it, folks. That's what we're going to be doing. That's what I'm going to be working on over the next few hours to try and get this built up. But I think we got ourselves a good start. We got ourselves a nice little place to grow some trees. We got some storage. We've started the process of sifting so that we can get to the ores and all that good stuff. We even got ourselves a melon seed. So at some point in time, I'll get that planted, so that maybe we have something to eat, right? But sadly, folks, we are out of time. Hope you enjoyed this first episode of SkyFactory 3. I certainly did enjoy bringing it to you. I can't get over those googly eyes. Man, those googly eyes are weird. It's got to be a SkyFactory thing. Has to be. They bounce. They Google. Nice. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help out oh so immensely when it comes to those pesky YouTube search results. The other thing that helps out a lot is comments, so make sure you come right down here to the comment section below and talk about what you see, what you like, what you don't like, and all that other good stuff, and we'll chat about it. So once again, folks, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.